Are we recording? I sound weird. I sound like a robot.
No.
Do I sound weird, or is it just me?
No, you sound fine. What do you think, Keen?
Sound a little.
I sound a little robot-y, right?
Not like bad.
I sound like fucking R2-D2.
No,
Like,
you-
I sound crazy.
No, you don't.
All right, if you guys say so. If you guys say so. Last weekend I wore this shirt, right? And everybody
Did you?
said, yeah, I didn't wear it the day you were there. I wore it the day before.
Oh, yeah.
And everybody's saying, why are you wearing that hentai pornographic shirt? I was like, what? It's Pokemon. It's Officer Jenny.
I never seen Officer Jenny so revealing.
And then he said, what'd you say when I walked in?
I said that's a wild ass shirt.
What is wild about the shirt? I'm being so serious. Like, I have wild shirts. I do. This is not one of them.
That's a wild Lapras.
It's a wild.
This is why can't Officer? What is Officer Jenny supposed to wear at the beach?
You have a Spider-Man shirt that's out of control.
Right. That is a wild shirt.
Yeah.
That's a wild shirt.
In every episode, there's no way that she dresses like that. She's never dressed that way.
When is she ever at the beach? You're like, come on. She's just in a bikini. You guys are sexualizing bikinis, okay? It's a normal shirt. She's petting a growlithe. The weirdest thing about the shirt is growlithe being at the beach. That's the weirdest. That's the weirdest thing about the shirt. Everything else is fine. It's fine.
Okay.
I don't know what's so wild about the shirt. I don't think it's wild.
I think it's a little wild. It's a little wild.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
listen. Can't argue with the people.
Speaking of your family gathering,
Yeah.
man, what a great time I had. I mean, it just reminds me like how much people care about me and how much I love them. Like it was awesome. I haven't seen Perry in over 15 years.
You were talking to him more than I was.
Oh my God!
That's my fucking brother.
Oh man. His brother, which, yeah, he's right. He can't come on the
Were
pod.
you guys there when Trump got shot at?
We were, well, I don't think Drew was there yet.
Not yet.
But we had just started drinking. And then somebody said, Trump got shot. I said, no, it didn't. I looked in the chat, and then you guys were saying, oh, Trump got shot. I was like, oh, it's real. Because if they're saying it, it's real. It's real.
Yeah.
I couldn't have thought of a better place to be. I bet the commentary was just great. Like, I wish I was with my family and shit. Like,
we have like some sneaky Trump supporters in our family, and then we have, even though I think a lot of them are turning to the dark side, they just won't admit it because the hate for Trump is not as strong as it was like in. What was it, 2016 or whatever?
16.
Yeah, it was really strong. Like, it was really adamant. But
Yeah.
now it's like,
Yeah. They're like, hey, food prices.
maybe we were just used to them. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, you have an awesome family. It was great and I want to give a shout out to Uncle Eric and Uncle Eddie.
Why is my phone tracking everything that we say?
It's because you look in the lower right hand corner.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, go ahead.
He had dictation on everybody.
I had never done that before. Anyways.
Uncle Eddie, Eric, fucking awesome people. Eddie's. Why is it so low? I gotta figure that out.
There was a big debate about my Uncle Eddie because this whole time I thought he was Dominican. Apparently he is Puerto Rican and Dominican. And I was getting very angry because people were saying he's Puerto Rican. I said, no, he's not. He's not Puerto Rican.
There's a difference?
Apparently not, because I couldn't tell. But apparently he's Puerto Rican and Dominican. I didn't know that. I've been telling everybody that he's Dominican. So I think Dominican is cooler, so I'm just going to tell people he's Dominican.
Oh, it was hilarious. It was hilarious when Marquise found out. He said, there's no way. He gets up, asks him.
Yeah. I was pissed.
That's really funny.
Yeah, it was great that you went, man. It was a good time.
We did a duet on Frank Sinatra.
We did.
My Way. That was like people dimmed the lights. It was awesome.
They got you guys on karaoke?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
But
That's awesome.
And I said this last time. He is secretly a karaoke champion.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You know what? I think I know what's going on with these microphones.
You hear it now, right? You hear what I'm talking
I know
about?
what it is.
You can hear kind of like the echo.
Testing. 1, 2, 3. What's that popping noise?
Yeah, what is that? What is
Wait,
it? Does sound a little better now.
Yeah, it sounds way better.
Yeah.
I think it was just synchronizing.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, I told you guys I wasn't crazy. Anyways, yeah, what they do is they get me really drunk, like really, I'm talking off the sauce, and then they'll play songs that they know I like. That's what they do. That's how they get me.
And he kills it every time. He kills it every time. So happy. So happy I got to go. Hung out with Jabril. Hung out with everybody. Everyone there is just amazing. And they all listen to the podcast.
Yeah.
They all ask about the pod and they listen and it's great. I was starting to feel a little black. And so I decided, why isn't it working? Hello?
What?
Oh, this is supposed to change my voice, but it doesn't. It's not working.
What voice were you gonna do?
The black voice, but it's not working. This is stupid. I hate this mixer already. What a waste of time.
No, you'll get it. You always hate the mixer when you first get it, and then you're like,
you're right. I always do.
Yeah, you always hate it at first.
Your all full respect. Your cousin is one of the most beautiful women I've ever seen.
My cousin Alicia?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Yeah, she's very pretty.
Yeah,
She's very pretty.
She's Dominican and black.
Oh, she's Dominican and black. That's why.
So, yeah, she's a teacher. She's a very nice lady. Okay, we like to make fun of her because she's like too nice, and like she dresses like we're like, where do all the teachers shop at the same spot? Because she had like this really long like jean skirt, and she just looks like a teacher. I'm like, what high school do you teach at? Like, what do you? Yeah, I love my cousin Lisa. She's great.
I love all your family. They're and I always talk to Mr. His dad thought I was white this whole time. He said, "You're Mexican?" I said, "Yeah, man, it's the real deal." Buy me some time so I can get the buttons to work because
that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
We're not doing the intro today, right?
No, we're doing it. Just working on it.
Buy you time. I don't know what to buy you time with.
So you guys are gonna meet the fucking goat? In October.
Can you believe it?
Man, it still seems I won't believe it until I can see them like we're in the line and I can see them like in my line of sight. Then I'll believe it.
What are you gonna say to him?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I really don't know.
I don't know. I really...
To our listeners out there, they got tickets to LA Comic-Con and they're gonna meet Ewan McGregor and Hayden Christensen, a.k.a. Obi-Wan and Anakin Skywalker. and possibly get a photo op, right?
It's photo op.
Oh, it's photo op. That's confirmed.
Photo op. I'm worried about making sure the picture is good, and I don't hate it when they take it and then they show me the picture. Like, I fucking hate this picture. That's what I'm worried about.
If you guys all did it hard as fuck, that'd be good.
That's what I was... Yeah. Okay, in my mind, I'm
just
like,
hands in front, hard as fuck.
I always do my hands in front. They're like, oh yeah, let's do that. Yeah, we're all gonna do that. That'd be fucking.
That'd be hard.
You'd like that,
dude? That fucking. It'd be either that or the Eric. We're all.
That's what I was thinking.
We're all best friends.
We can all lie and say we're best friends. We've been best friends our whole lives.
Yeah. We've been saying he's jealous for years.
Yeah, I don't know what we're gonna. I don't know what I'm gonna say. Just the thought of it, it's crazy. And I've only told a couple people, and I told them the price, and they all go, "Yeah, that's worth it. Yeah, I would do that. That's worth it. 1,000% that's worth it."
I'm glad it's only one price.
Yeah, but we were willing to pay.
We were
the separate price. We were.
When I saw that, I was like, God,
I know,
dude.
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
That's
cool.
That's how. Hey, you know what? Hayden is worth it. Ewan's worth it.
I think it's a once in a lifetime thing, and that's why it's worth it.
Yeah. You don't want to be that. You don't want to be that guy who says, "Dude, I could have saw him.
I should have did it."
And God forbid something happens, or he never does anymore.
Yeah. I wonder how much they rake in, because they have to get paid. I'm sure they pay them to come.
Yes.
And then they just take in all that money. Easy. What, a couple, like $20K maybe?
I think it's more than that.
You think so?
I think it's more. I think
60 was the number in my head.
60?
Yeah.
Fuck. I mean,
you gotta make it worth their time.
Yeah, I agree.
But at the same time, I know they love it.
It's like, but
and
it's
I'm so happy Hayden's doing it because, as you know, he hadn't done nothing.
Right.
Like ever.
Right. Well, because people were shitting on him for so long. Mm-hmm. People were shitting on him for so long, and now there's like this resurgence of like millennials that fucking love him. We always loved him, though. Just we just didn't like. I just didn't like episode 2. Episode 2 sucks. It stinks. It's not a good movie. I don't remember people hating on episode 3 when it came out. I don't remember it. I remember people hating on episode 2.
Dude, he had to go into hiding.
Yeah.
He was getting trashed.
But he did Jumper, so I thought
he did Jumper,
and I like Jumper.
I like Jumper too.
I thought Jumper was a good movie. Maybe I was just blind to it. I don't know.
Like I said, I felt like I was turning black being around you guys. Oh, put on your headphones.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like with every second, I was like, "Yeah, what? Okay, it's still not working. You piece of shit."
You're about to.
Oh, there.
You were about to
throw down.
Oh,
this.
it works on you.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
What's going on, Marquise?
That's more demonic than
Black
anything.
people don't sound like that.
No, it sounded. No, I wasn't being black guy. So pissed off.
This is fucking crazy.
Is that right? Yeah. You don't think I sound black?
No. No, not at all.
All right, fuck you, bitches.
Yeah.
Got it going.
What you say? It's that random go, y'all. It's that random go, y'all.
Everything's recorded?
Yeah, we back
Yeah.
in this place and you'll never
I mean, yeah. Oh shit. Oh fuck.
Fucking stupid.
It's that random go, y'all.
You're just having a great one today.
Yeah, we back in this place and you'll never see us fall. Time to smack you in the face with that random go, y'all. It's that random go, y'all. It's that random go, y'all. Yeah, we back in this place and you'll never see us fall. Time to smack you in the face with that random go, y'all.
You are listening to the Random Gold, the Golden Podcast, the podcast that sees gold.
Don't have the buttons, so I can't.
You do.
I don't have the buttons. Look.
Oh, they don't work?
Yeah, no, I don't have them.
Keys and King. By far the best quality episode.
We are having technical difficulties this week, y'all. Forgive us.
No, we're
If you're
doing
still
good.
watching, thank you.
Oh, here we go.
Incoming.
Thank you.
What?
It was a great week. I saw my family. We already talked about it. We were talking about meeting Hayden Christensen and Ewan McGregor, and last year. So about a year. It'll be about a year ago where I saw S Club 7. I flew to London and saw them.
Right.
And now I'm gonna see some other people from my childhood. And now it's like, who else could I see from my childhood, Like, who else is there anybody like you guys would like to see? Like, man, it would be really great to either meet this person or see them perform at least once in my life. Is there anybody that you guys can think of?
It's got to be Shaq for me.
Shaq, okay.
Meeting Shaq one time would be really fucking cool.
I can get down with that. Shaq, that'd be cool. Drew?
Yeah.
Anybody you can think of?
I'm really lucky I met him.
Who?
I met Paul Rodriguez. I met
That's your boy, right?
I'm not saying nothing.
I met a lot of professional skateboarders I looked up to. Not all of them.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, I still haven't met Tony Hawk. I mean,
And he lives here.
I never even seen him in person. Like,
That's crazy.
I've never. Yeah.
He lives right there in Ocean.
I met
Oceanside.
everybody else that knows him. I had granted it wasn't a pleasant conversation, but Andrew Reynolds, a childhood hero of mine, called me on the phone to take down a certain video I had of him, and so that was great. So to me, I met I got I'm not rubbing it in your face, Keith. I got a chance to go to E3. I always wanted to go to E3 since 2000. There was a PlayStation 2 demo. Well, it was a PlayStation disc, but it used a PlayStation 2 and it used a 360 camera, and you control with the analog. And I said, one day I'm going to go, not knowing that they had one here. I thought it was always in Japan. Believe it or not, meeting Treasy was a big deal for me. He was huge. It was a big deal.
I think by the time I met him, I had been talking to him for so long online, so really he was just my friend at that point.
Right.
By the time I met him, but I remember when I first had a conversation with him and figuring out he was the Teabag King. I was flabbergasted by it. I was like, that's not you. He was like, I wrote that song. That's me. I like, my brain just couldn't process it because I was watching that on IGN.
I never do
singing that song all the time. That's you? He's like, yeah, that's me. I was like, and he hates that song. He doesn't even like it.
It's like Kanye and fucking that one song.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's a handful of people, but I've already felt like I could die tomorrow and be happy.
I think the two people I'd like to meet for sure would be the Hardy Boys. That's it.
And Kanye.
Well, Kanye, I've seen him live. So
You've seen him, so you feel like
I don't
that
need
counts?
I don't need to meet him. Yeah, I've seen him perform twice. That's good enough.
Stone Cold will be pretty fucking
Stone
cool.
Cold would be cool. It's not like he wouldn't be like a lifelong dream.
Yeah.
Same with The Rock. Like I would be. It'd be cool to meet The Rock, but it wouldn't like the Hardy Boys are what got me into wrestling. So like their impact goes way beyond like people just don't understand like the influence. They're on my roof for God's sakes.
Yeah.
Yeah, meeting them would be really dope. I just even thinking about meeting fucking Anakin and Obi-Wan is like my brain can't process it. And again, I'm gonna tuck it and I'm gonna table it until
Until the time comes.
until we're in line, and because I feel like anything can happen. They can cancel, they can get sick or whatever.
Exactly.
So I'm not gonna get excited until we're in the line, and I'm like, oh, dude, they're like right there, dude. They're like right fucking there. That's when I'll know it's real. So
Yeah.
Of all the interactions they have that day, you won't be the worst 100.
you never know.
Because there's going to be a lot of fucking
You never.
crazies, I'm
Yeah.
sure.
But what if I spit on them or something? Like, you know what I mean?
Some Larry David shit. like, so I finally met him and fucked it up.
Yeah, I'm sure I won't say anything. Like, but I remember I met Philip DeFranco and I was like being an idiot. Like, God, just being
It
like,
cracks me up.
just being an idiot. And I'm just hoping I don't do that again. So
Funny you say that. I actually I saw the Channel 4 News guy in North Park yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yeah, have you seen that guy on YouTube?
no.
It's I forget his name, but I just was driving and he was driving past like he was walking past the God, what is it called? Farmers Market.
Oh, okay.
And I just pointed at him. I was like, like that.
I think it's cool to meet your childhood people. I think that's cool. I think I think more people should do it. I'm sure a lot of people do it. Maybe we're just new to the game. I don't know.
Maybe.
It just seems like a lot of stuff from my childhood is coming back, and I'm like, stuff that never went away from me. Like I've loved fucking when the Revenge of the Sith came out. How many years ago?
2005.
Damn.
Like come on, man. That movie is
20 years ago.
still one of the greatest movies ever made. I don't care what
Sure.
anybody says. It's so good. Anyways,
Yeah.
we can move on. Well, sticking on the Star Wars, you've been watching The Acolyte.
Yeah.
I have, yeah.
Okay. I'm not watching it per se. I'm kind of like hate watching it. What were your thoughts on it? I haven't seen it. I've only seen people review it, so I can't really. And then the clips I see on the internet, it looks like a shit show. But you watched it, so I want to know what you.
I like that it's outside of the Skywalker storyline.
But it's okay. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Yeah, it's original. The fighting scenes are good. I think it'd be. You saw one clip. You saw one fucking clip.
I didn't say that. Good. Cook. I'm sorry.
It's honestly, if you were able to for it to not be in like a wait every week for it, if you were to be able to plow through it, you'd probably like it.
Okay.
It's better than Ahsoka.
I'm surprised you said that.
I think it's better than Ahsoka because like the finale wasn't trash. The finale was good.
What about the chick bleeding the lightsaber and turning it red? That
was tough. That was tough to watch.
There's a part in the episode. So Anakin, mind you, he killed younglings, and even he struggled to turn his. I did this shit again.
Kyber crystal.
His kyber. He struggled to turn his lightsaber red, or his crystal whatever red. Right. This chick.
So I think it has to do with the.
What did she do?
She did this. I didn't watch the show, so I don't know the order of it. Did this happen after she killed the spoilers? Spoilers.
Bitch.
Skip 5 minutes if you want to watch The Acolyte.
But don't. Did this happen? Did she do that before or after she killed the Asian
After
dude?
she killed the Asian
So
dude.
she kills the Asian dude. She's the first person to do a force choke. She's the first person.
Oh.
She did it.
Oh,
It was her.
it wasn't Vader.
Nope. No.
I imagine that had been a Sith thing from like.
But why'd they say something? Wasn't it? I thought it was like when you. Oh well, you know what they did say. When you can kill a Jedi without a weapon, then you'll become. What is it? What did they say? It was like you kill a Jedi without a weapon, and then your training will be complete, or so, I don't.
Something like that. Yeah.
Well, the way the internet took it is when she was the first person to invent the first. I
didn't take it like that. No.
Oh,
Yeah.
Anyway, she chokes this nigga out.
She chokes him,
and then she holds her lightsaber, and the lightsaber it slowly turns red, and it
slowly gets hard.
Yeah, and it just
slowly gets hard.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I go off of what.
What about that? What about that fall? That force fall? That
tell me, because
that backwards force.
I thought it was slow motion.
Yeah, no, it was the force.
But it looked so like
it looked corny. It looked corny. But like the rest of the fight was good.
What about the part when he's throwing the lightsabers and then he's running up to him like he's gonna punch him? I'm like, what is this?
He's punching lightsabers.
He has like this weird dual lightsaber thing, and he like throws him at the guy, and then he's running up to him. And he's like about to punch him, and then the guy puts his lightsaber away, and like it just looks. It doesn't look.
Oh boy!
I'm just going off of what I saw.
I'm glad you're enjoying it, Joaquin. You're dedicated.
I thought it was unique. Like
okay.
I think for me,
it's definitely unique.
One of the things that really I pull back from is I have such a staunch hatred for the sequel trilogy. Like I thought those movies were really fucking bad.
Wow.
Force Awakens is good.
I like Force Awakens.
Okay. I'm sorry.
But
I forgot the sequel trilogy.
The other two are like I rank I don't think The Acolyte is as bad as either of those movies.
I haven't seen it, so I can't say. But
yeah.
It'd be pretty hard to be worse than The Last Jedi, because that movie. Oh no, not Last Jedi. What's the last one?
The Rise of
Skywalker.
Can't be worse than that.
Yeah.
That is a dog shit movie.
What is your name?
That's literally
Ray Skywalker.
No, it's not. It's Palpatine.
It's Palpatine.
It's
bitch.
Palpatine.
We saw you.
Yeah, it's Palpatine.
But I've been a Star Wars fan for a long time.
Yeah.
Read a lot of the comic books, the books and stuff, and like they've always had like some weird, freaky shit. I remember watching like the old TV shows were the Ewok Adventures, and those were wild and crazy.
What's with the chick sexualizing the Asian dude in the water? Like, what are we doing?
I think
we don't need that in Star Wars. Like I'm watching something like, why do we need to see this?
You like Leia in that bikini in Jabba's palace, didn't you?
Yeah, but that was just risque. I mean, Anakin it was just, we didn't see Anakin donkey fucking Padme.
They're not donkey fucking, but it's like the dude is like, you ever seen that gif of
he's showing his dick root
of what is it, Donald Duck, or what's the black duck from Looney Tunes?
Daffy Duck.
You ever seen the gif where he's like taking off his fur and he's like that's what the dude's doing, and the chick's just like staring at him like she wants to. I don't know, man. But okay. Anyways, let's go past all that. I don't understand your hate for Star Wars theory. I don't get it. The guy, he doesn't like the show, right? But he every time he says, hey, listen, if you like the show, that is cool. There's nothing wrong with liking the show. He even tells people, if you guys dislike the show, say it in a respectful way. When you guys do all this hate shit. So that's why when you're like, you cut me, you're like, this nigga, you like, this nigga's fucking Star Wars there. I'm like, why do you hate this man?
I'm about to use like the F slur when I talk about this guy.
Let me change your voice so you can say it.
I don't get it. I'm like, I used to not like him either, but I don't remember why. I think I was just a hater.
Yeah, you weren't. Yeah,
I was just a hater. But like now, I like Star Wars there. I fuck with them.
You fuck with them heavy.
I fuck with.
That's your
boy.
boy. That's your man.
That's your boy.
I feel like he gets a lot of hate for no reason. Like I don't understand why.
Well, folks dislike him for different reasons. A lot of folks don't, and they're petty reasons. A lot of folks don't like him when he cried during Mandalorian.
That was kind of.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And then a lot of other folks don't like him because they think he has an ego. It kind of shows in some ways.
That's what I lean towards.
Okay, so
probably
you guys,
the ego.
you guys have to give me some examples because I'm not seeing it. I don't see it.
You got to see the way how he talks to some of his fans.
Okay,
I remember there was one time where someone, and it's you know his real name, right? It's some random. It's a crazy name. It's like obtuse or something.
No,
it's an odd name.
Yeah.
He there was he had on other creators that were Star Wars creators that similar content, you know, theories and other Star Wars like saber reviews.
Okay.
And there was a younger gentleman that said, you know, I think you should. He tried to politically correct him in some terms, in some ways, where he said, you know, with your responsibility as being the biggest Star Wars channel, you should really think about what type of content you make because you're so polarizing. You should be more thoughtful. A lot of folks don't know that Star Wars Theory is a Canadian, so he doesn't he's not into U.S. politics.
Yeah.
And so the way I responded to him, I feel that was him stroking his ego.
Mm. Yeah, but how would you feel if somebody's telling you how to make your content? Like, who are you to tell me?
Yeah, no, I
had to see the clip though. I'd have to see the clip.
You asked for an example,
Yeah.
so that's one.
For me, it's like him talking about George Lucas and being like, well, you know, George didn't want it this way. Like, how the fuck do you know?
I mean,
George signed a check for $30 trillion. Sold, like, yes, it's his child, but he signed a fucking piece of paper to let other people make their stories.
Incoming.
You know?
But okay, maybe there's no way he doesn't know, right? But I think you could tell by the way the Acolyte's being received that most people, and probably including George, this ain't what we don't want. This shit.
Well,
this is not what we want.
But like that, it doesn't account for people showing up to IMDb 30 minutes before the show premieres and giving it a fucking 0 out of 10. That's fucking ridiculous. Like, right? Like,
that is
right. They don't watch it. They already hate it. I think a lot of people had this show as like a show they would hate before it premiered.
I watched the first episode and I just was like, no.
You still have the funniest thing anyone's ever said about it, though. Yeah. I don't think this Star Wars ain't made for us.
It's just not for me. It just wasn't for me. What I don't like also is like it's like for some reason with the Acolyte, and now I'm kind of like rethinking about the Obi-Wan, because remember I talked about the Obi-Wan hate with Reva and how they were saying like, oh, you don't like the show, then now you're racist. Now I'm kind of thinking like, were they being racist or did they just not like the show? Because they're saying the same thing about this Amanda Stenberg chick. I'm like, they were saying like
from Acolyte?
Yeah. So they named a couple people that I watch. I watch all these people. They said Critical Drinker, the Nerdologist, and Star Wars Dude. They said that when they review it that they're being racist and misogynistic. I'm like, where in these reviews, if they're being racist, I'd be the first person to call it like, yeah, these niggas is being racist. So you can't, just because they don't like it, you can't just call them racist just because they don't like it. I watch them every week. So if they're being racist, I'm like, yeah, the niggas are kind of racist.
I think you can blur the lines a little bit. I think you can dislike the show and then see and identify, oh, this girl's black. Yeah, I'm really not gonna like her because she's black.
I guess.
But I have this out. I could say I'm not racist.
Yeah.
I really just don't like Obi-Wan. Now I feel sorry for Reva because she got it. She got it.
I mean, she was a terrible character. And they focused on her the whole. Let's.
We're on to better horizons. You know, in October we're gonna forget all about that and just remember 2005's Return of Revenge of the Sith.
Do you guys think that there's anything Star Wars can do? What, like, if you were
George Lucas has to come back.
He'd have to come back. Okay.
He'd have to come back.
Okay.
Or they get someone to just write some actually cool shit. You mentioned that you read books, and I actually, that's a lot of stuff. I mean, that's something that Marquise and I can't say.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you read Darth Plagueis the Wise?
I haven't read it, but I want to read it.
I think you should read it
Is
because your boy Star Wars Theory.
Oh, did you know he was in Darth Plagueis was in the Acolyte in the last episode? He's like in the cave, sneaking around. Star Wars theory.
Get the fuck out of the cave.
Star Wars theory was about to blow a fucking brain. He was so mad.
He made a whole video about it.
He was fucking pissed. And you can see his live reaction because you see it, and he goes, "Are you?" Yeah, he was. Yeah, it was. Yeah, Darth Plagueis is in the show.
I think you would like it. I think you would like the origin story of Palpatine. Anything connected to George, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That's directly connected. Darth Plagueis is always that mystery Sith that was able to bring back people back to life and prevent people from dying. But we never saw it from him. It was mentioned in the small dialogue in Revenge of the Sith, and we never heard anything about it.
Ooh, the fucking opera going on behind.
It's one of my favorite.
It's one of the best scenes.
Yeah. Anyways, let's move on. Trump.
Obviously the biggest news story to hit in years, probably.
Yeah.
A shooter tried to assassinate Donald Trump last Saturday.
Imagine if he would have hit.
See, I said the same thing.
I have two ways of thinking about this. I think it would have been bad.
I think it would have been bad too.
It would have been very bad.
Really bad.
Everyone would have said, "Oh, Biden."
Oh,
Biden got killed in the debate.
That white kid was BLM. He shot Trump.
Bro, Biden was literally in church when that happened, like the fucking Godfather.
Man.
He had an alibi,
man.
bro.
Wow.
Biden had an alibi.
Oh, man.
I don't think that a lot of people thought that Trump faked the attempt. That was a big thing to garner more support. I don't believe that because that's a 1 in a million shot.
Yeah.
That's pretty wild.
I was seeing people who don't like Trump. They were saying it was fake, and I was like, I'm not seeing where it's fake. You guys, you can't just call stuff. You can't just call shit fake, and that's what I hate about Twitter. Like, Twitter really just as much as I'm on the app. I'm back on the app now. It really irritates me because people just say shit with no backup or they have no backup to it. No, they just say whatever the fuck they want. It's fucking irritating. Anyways,
do you guys want to know the craziest thing that I heard about it? So apparently, the reason the Secret Service shooters didn't take him out, it all had to do with jurisdiction. So they're like literally talking over over their comms, like, "Hey, there's a shooter there." Yeah. They're like, "Well, we can't take him out. That's the local police's job. They have the soft perimeter. They have to take him out." So a cop goes up the ladder, sees him. The dude points the rifle at him. Cop, of course, is a wiener. Goes down the steps. So the shooter, his whole shot was rushed. He goes, sets up again, and immediately shoots. And they can't shoot him until he shoots first. Now, one of the big reasons he was able to walk in there with a rifle was because Pennsylvania is a open carry state. So, like, it was completely lawful for him to, like, walk around with the rifle. But, like, they returned fire once he fired. But, like,
that's why you hear the pap and then pap.
Exactly.
Yeah, they fucked him.
They fucked him up.
They pissed that nigga up, bro. The academics watching it live.
Academics was watching it.
He was like, "Rest in peace, nigga." Yeah, he's like, "Rest in peace, nigga," because he's a Trump supporter, so he didn't like that he got shot at. So when the guy got shot at, you just hear him go. He's like, "Oh, they lit that nigga up like a Christmas tree." Yeah.
Do you know what his last internet search was?
No.
Take a guess.
I thought it was like looking for Trump locations.
Not his very last internet search was on his internet. He rubbed one out and then went to go kill the president.
Wow. I mean, listen, is that really surprising as a man? Is that really surprising?
He's like, I need to calm my nerves.
Yeah.
I'm getting ready to. Yeah, I guess he was searching up Trump for the last couple months.
I was surprised he went through with it after that. I was surprised he didn't just go, you know what? Yeah,
he had a detonator in his car, and his plan was take the shot. This is what I think his plan was: take the shot, blow up his car as as a distraction, get out that way.
I read that I was reading or I was listening that he didn't really have any political affiliations. He didn't like Biden either. That's what I was reading.
So it's all hearsay now, but like apparently his neighbors are saying that his family had Trump signs outside of his house. His dad is in a like Trump database that's like one of my most loyal, likely people because they like track these people, you know. He's a gun owner, family man, Christian, like really likely to vote for us. We need to make sure that he's targeted at a reasonable level. And they said that the donation that everyone's talking about, the $15 donation,
Right.
He clicked it on January 20th, 2020, and the button, it's like a super spammy like thing, you know, and it said like, do you want Biden to pardon Trump? And that's why he donated the $15. The dude is obviously not bright.
What do you make of the Secret Service? The director, they're trying to get her to resign. Senators in the Republican Party were I don't want to say bullying her, but they were real proactive in trying to get answers. I understand.
Rightfully so, man.
I understand that she said, "Hey, this isn't the form I don't want to talk about." He said, "We tried calling you and you hung up."
Damn, dude.
So what?
It's a failure. It's a failure on her part. It's like I think it has to do with hubris. Like I think just too proud. Like they're like, who would be this dumb to try this kind of thing? There hasn't been an attempt on a president's life since Ronald Reagan. You know,
we've had the Twin Towers go
yes,
down.
sir. Yep.
We've gone through a pandemic.
COVID.
We've had a president former president almost assassinated.
you know what's crazy is everyone's been calling him the president since he got shot out.
I don't think. Listen, can he lose now? Is there any? I don't see him lose. There's no fucking way.
No, he's never been stronger.
He's
never been stronger.
If Biden doesn't drop out by Sunday, it's a complete wrap.
So
it's a complete wrap.
Folks are saying that he has to resign he has to give up by Tuesday.
That Tuesday's the new date.
Tuesday's a date where that's the last chance he can pull back.
Fuck. Yeah, he will get his ass kicked by Trump right now. The reason I'm saying that I think that a replacement could do well is that Trump's policies are extremely unpopular at polling. So like if the Democrats were to put someone up that would have these favorable positions on abortion, gay rights, gun control, which like the masses support, they could probably win. But
I don't know, man.
It's too soon though. It's too soon though.
It's too soon, and Trump is red hot.
He's red hot.
He's too hot.
I had that video.
That was like the best thing that could happen to him is him almost getting shot.
It really is.
It's Palpatine. I can't find the video. I had it. He's like, the attempt on my life left me scarred. I'm like,
and deformed.
And I'm like, we're literally.
But my resolve has never been stronger.
I'm like, we're literally living this. We're literally living this. People are cheering.
Oh, dude.
I feel like the confidence in Trump is so high, and I feel like the confidence in Biden is so low. I just don't see how he loses. I just don't see it. This nigga had Hulk Hogan on the fucking.
I think the worst part now is if the Democrats were to pull it off, like let's say Kamala.
The attempt on my life has left me scarred and deformed.
Oh, then you give it to the best line.
Yeah,
That's bullshit.
I think I saw somebody with Trump's face on it. I think I just saw it.
So I dropped a meme, and a bunch of snowflake Republicans got my DMs.
Where this
It
one?
has to be that one. Yeah.
No, I was looking for the Trump one.
Oh well. Yeah.
Oh, it's not an actual real video?
No, I saw it like in the when the video was over, but.
Oh. Anyways.
The attempt on my life has left me scarred and deformed. But I assure you, My resolve has never been stronger.
Oh shit, we're about to get canceled. It's a wrap, man. It's a wrap.
Yeah.
Trump 2024 is here.
If I was betting up money, of course it'd be on
You
Trump.
have to put it
right?
on Trump.
Yeah.
You have to.
I mean,
You have to. We had
I feel like there's one more thing I want to bring up on that.
on the Trump.
I feel like there's one more. I guess it's not
Let's stay on it. Did you guys hear about Tenacious D?
Oh yeah, please. Yeah. No, I
So-
didn't.
So Tenacious D is a 2-man band with Kyle Gass and Jack Black, and I guess they were on stage when it happened. And Kyle Gass said something like, "Oh, I wish he had better aim," and
Come on, guys.
and Jack Black laughed. And the next day, they had to cancel their tour and speak out like political violence has no place in America.
Yeah.
And like they fumbled the bag hard.
Yeah, I listen. That was dumb to do. That was dumb. It's same thing with did you guys see that streamer Dream? I think his name was. He was saying he was like making fun of the firefighter that got killed in the gunfire.
What?
Yeah. He was like, yeah, I don't feel bad that he died. He said, and if any of you were and if any of you were at a Trump rally and you got shot and killed, I'd come on here and make fun of you too.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wow.
The guy that got shot wasn't the nicest man.
He wasn't, but he was still.
Yeah, he doesn't deserve to get
He
shot.
still died trying to protect his family.
Yeah.
And he died. You guys are making fun of him because he was at a Trump rally. You guys got it. You guys, I understand you don't like Trump and you don't like the Republican Party, but you gotta get a grip, because when you say stupid shit like that, you're no better than they are.
Yeah.
You're just as bad when you say stupid shit like that.
That's that whole division, man.
So the TV show The Boys has been talking about right-wing takeover of the government on their show.
Yeah.
And their final episode that came out like 2 days ago was supposed to be called Assassination Run.
Yeah.
And they had to change. They changed it to season 4 finale. Yeah, they dropped a warning on the front, like political violence has no place here in America.
Yeah.
My stance on it,
Was that just a coincidence?
it was a coincidence.
Just a coincidence.
Okay.
My stance on it is I made a meme and I posted it, and it actually did well.
Well, which meme was it?
It was the one where it said Trump survived the gunshot, and it was fucking Drewski like shit.
Oh, the shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're like making a joke. Like you're not seriously saying like
No,
well,
of course not.
and that's
Of
what I
course
think.
not.
I don't think there's anything wrong with making jokes about it. I think that you can't.
If it was the other way around, they'd be definitely making
come on.
jokes.
Yeah, come on. But yeah, I just think that shit's lame, man, and it goes for both sides. Like it's just lame. That video was funny that you put. That video was funny.
We're seeing the worst of the political discourse in our country right now.
yeah.
Like it's the bottom against the bottom.
I just think it's crazy that you are so loyal to a political party that you are happy that somebody died. That's fucking insane.
That is
to me.
nuts.
Yeah, someone's
That's fucking
someone's dad's
insane,
dead,
dude.
and you're happy because they believed in something.
Because they liked a presidential candidate that you don't like.
Yeah,
That doesn't sound fucking crazy to you?
that's pretty fucking crazy.
Holy shit.
I got a question, Keith.
Yeah.
So we're big fans of Childish Gambino. I think you are too.
Mm-hmm.
And he came out with a new album, and you've been saying, I can't wait to listen to it. It's his last album as the Childish Gambino name. What happened?
I just don't like it.
The whole album is
No,
stinky?
I like 8 songs out of 17. That's a failing grade to me. Like for me to think it's
But
like
the 8 songs that you like, how many of them do you love?
love.
Strong word?
Two of them.
Damn.
Yeah, it's this nigga don't want to rap. It pisses me off. All those songs that were on the YouTube, they're not on it.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. The Say Less song is not on it.
That's pretty stupid.
There was another song that I really like where the beat's like, and he's just rapping under that like little beat, and then later the beat comes and it's not on. I'm just like, dude, what are you? It's like you left all the good shit on YouTube. What do you? I don't know, man. The Childish Gambino that I like, he raps, and then he also has melodies, like songs where he's not really rapping. He has like melodies and stuff, and that's what I like. He refuses to rap. I don't.
Were the beats good?
Nope.
Fuck.
They're like these weird like. It's like these weird. I don't like them. I listened to it and I was just like, and I let every song go all the way through, and I was just like, I don't. In my head, I'd be like, because I know about 45 seconds to a minute. I know if I like a song or not. And every song, I'd be like, I don't like this song. I don't like this song. I don't like this song. It's very disappointing. I really, really like Donald Glover as a creator, and I really like him as an artist with Childish Gambino. And then, listen, I could change. I could maybe in a couple months the album will grow on me. But right now,
That's happened before, right?
Oh yeah. It happened with the Kanye album when that Kanye album first came out. I didn't like it. I didn't. Now I love it.
Yeah, Camp, because the internet.
Camp is amazing.
Awaken My
album.
Love.
Amazing. So Camp, because the internet, and Awaken My Love are amazing albums. They're
Because of
fucking
the
amazing.
internet. Yep.
Because the internet's like one. It's probably his best album.
Probably.
Camp is really good too, though.
I like Camp. I was a Camp guy.
Yeah, it's just, I get it. He's 40. He's got kids. Maybe he doesn't want to rap and talk about bitches and stuff like that. But like, that's what I liked. I liked that he was like the nerdy guy talking shit that he probably wasn't really doing.
He's been rich and handsome for too long.
Yeah, it's just
He's on GQ now.
it's just
GQ,
just
Star
disappointing.
Wars.
And listen, I like all kind of music. So if you're not gonna rap, it needs to be like how Awaken My Love was, where I'm like, this sounds really good. He's not rapping at all, but I really like it. Yeah, just disappointing.
To stay on music,
Yeah,
have you heard about the Gladiator 2 soundtrack?
No.
I heard that it's the Gladiator YouTube video is one of the most disliked trailers of all time. I didn't understand why, because people said the movie looks good.
The movie looks good. They used a Jay-Z song on it, was it? Or who was it? I only watched it once.
I don't watch trailers, so I didn't watch it, so I don't know.
So it was a hip-hop song on Gladiator 2.
People said, "Oh, you saw Denzel, so let's put a hip hop trailer on it."
Fuck. So they said that Ridley Scott's Gladiator 2 will be featuring original songs by Travis Scott, Metro Boomin, Ice Spice. What the fuck is Ice Spice doing in there? Lil Yachty, Playboy Cardi, and Post Malone. And my thing about it is the first Gladiator was really good because Hans Zimmer is cooking in there with
Oh yeah.
with
Hans Zimmer. Yeah.
with like instrumentals. You know what I mean?
I don't know why wouldn't they continue that?
I don't know. They might be going a different direction. I wonder if it's a troll.
Maybe they couldn't afford Hans Zimmer. Maybe his budget was too high.
He's been working on Dune, man.
Oh, is that what he's been?
Yeah.
Oh, no wonder Dune sounds so fucking crazy. No wonder.
Yeah.
No wonder Dune sounds so crazy.
Yeah,
dude.
exactly.
Oh man.
But yeah, I think that's an interesting creative choice. I'm not going to talk shit on it till I watch it.
Yeah, well, hey, listen, just a news alert to people. I've never seen Gladiator 1. I want to see it. I've never seen it though. So I plan to watch it before Gladiator 2 comes out.
It's one of my faves. It's a banger.
You know, I think if you're a fan of the first one and now all of a sudden you've seen all these like poppy rap records on the soundtrack and you're like, what the fuck is this? And maybe they're worried about what that means for the movie overall. You know, I think that's fair as long as they're not being racist pricks about it.
It worked on Django.
It did work on Django.
It worked on Django.
Django had a mix of rap and it had Western in it. So maybe they're going to do the same thing.
I just hope that the creators, I don't know. I hope the creators do well. That's what I'm going to say.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll definitely see.
So while we're on movies, Deadpool Wolverine comes out next week. IGN fucking spoiled. Oh, it pissed me off so bad.
Don't spoil it for me.
I wouldn't.
Like,
I wouldn't do that. But I wanted to ask you guys your final take. Is the movie going to be good? Yes or no, and why? What does your gut tell you?
Mid.
Mid, okay. And why? Why do you say mid? Why he's thinking? Like, why do you
Ryan
think?
Reynolds is gonna be Ryan Reynolds.
But that's good. He's funny when he's Ryan Reynolds.
Mid.
What are we?
Fucking mid, Marquise. Mid.
Deadpool 1 and 2 are good movies.
Deadpool 1's good.
Deadpool 2 is good too.
Mid.
I like Deadpool too.
I like Deadpool 2. I think you need to rewatch Deadpool 2.
No, this fucking that fucking computer generated fight scene was whack
Which one? What do you mean?
with Colossus.
It's not a bad fight scene.
It's not great.
You're just hating.
It's not
You're,
great.
you're
It's
hating.
not great.
So what I'm hoping for is that the spoilers are not like the big reveals.
The spoiler I saw was the big reveal, and it really pissed me off. I'm like, why? Why are you guys releasing this 5 days before the movie comes out? What are you doing? You think this is gonna generate more ticket sales? No.
So it was like you saw it in a preview.
It was so I saw on Twitter the final Deadpool Wolverine trailer release. I was like, well, I'm not watching that. I didn't even watch the first one. So I'm not going to watch this one.
Yeah.
Then I'm scrolling TikTok. IGN pulls the biggest thing from the trailer and just put, so. I'm like,
That's
it pissed me off so bad.
Did it rob you of something that you were going to be hyped on?
Yes. And I never comment on fucking. I put in there. I was like, IGN, chill the fuck out, bruh. And now my comments like going crazy because I guess everybody feels the same way. Like, we didn't need to see this. We were gonna watch the movie in a week. Like, well, just let us watch it. Let us cook. So be careful on Facebook, be careful on Twitter, and be careful on Instagram. Because I was just scrolling, minding my business, and saw it. I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" Yeah,
That's horrendous.
Yeah, it sucked. It sucked.
I'm excited to go see.
Do you think it's gonna be good though? Do you think it's gonna be good or bad?
It's going to be good.
I think it'll be all right.
All right.
So you think mid?
I think it could be mid. Yeah, I was the one that said on the show that I think it might suck. I was scared of it.
Did.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna be the fucking
I don't
black.
think it's going to suck, but I think it's going to be mid.
I'm gonna be the black sheep. I'm gonna say it's gonna be good.
No, it's not going to be good.
I think it's gonna be so good that people are gonna be excited for more Marvel projects going forward.
That's the best case scenario. I hope that happens.
That's what I think. I watched an interview with Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds. They seem so passionate about this movie that I think it's gonna be good. I truly think so. And the first two were good.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be good.
I'm pretty resistant to that. The folks that did Obi-Wan were passionate and they fucking made shit.
Who was passionate?
They're passionate about Star Wars.
Ewan McGregor was actually pretty
They
passionate
showed the
about it.
chick that was directing it. I was like,
Yeah.
this shit's gonna be.
Yeah. How do you? Anyways. Yeah, we don't need to go back there. Yeah, I'm ready for mid Monday or whatever it comes out. Mid Thursday.
Mid Thursday.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, all right. I had something about Barcelona protesting, but I don't really have nothing to add to it. For people that don't know, Barcelona, the residents in Barcelona are protesting tourists. Like they're like kicking them out of like the spots and
They
Hitting
should
them
do
with
that
water
here in
guns.
San Diego.
Why?
Get the fuck out of here.
What? How much sleep did you get last night?
Just keep going.
That's really all I got. I had like a I wrote this when I was drunk. I said movies that can't get. I said movies that can't get made anymore that I really liked as a kid. I put Rush Hour.
You also put Tropic Thunder, I'm sure.
That couldn't get made, but I wasn't a kid. But I put Rush Hour. I put Superbad. I put Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, and I put Austin Powers. But I have nothing to add to that. I don't know why I put that. I had more. I be cooking when I'm drunk. I be cooking in my brain. I'm like, oh,
Kick Ass. I don't think you can do Kick Ass.
You can do Kick Ass.
But the little girl said the F word a lot.
You can still do that.
You think so?
Yeah.
Oh.
Jay and Silent Bob is like super homophobic, super racist. You couldn't do it. Rush Hour is like super.
Oh, yeah.
What's the word to be racist against Asian people?
Cultural appropriation.
No.
Oh.
What's the word when you're racist against? What's?
I don't know what it's called. I don't know what it's.
That's treason.
Like
Xenophobic? What's that?
Xenophobic is like
I
a fear
thought
of
you-
other races.
I misunderstood.
Oh,
Sorry.
Fear of Asians.
what is that? Is it just being racist? Because the whole movie is just like making fun of Asian stereotypes and making fun of black stereotypes. It's fucking hilarious to me, But in this climate, you could never do it. You could never do it. You could never remake Rush Hour ever. And if you did, it wouldn't be as good. Nowhere near.
It wouldn't be as funny.
No, it wouldn't. So and Austin Powers had said the same thing, and I can't remember why I put Austin Powers. Anyways, yeah, that's all I really got, man.
You got anything, Joaquin?
Did you hear about the Sean Strickland David Goggins beef?
Yeah, you know what? I did.
What are they beefing for?
Sean thinks that Goggins is a phony. He says he sees right through him. He's like, you're over here pretending like you're a hard man. Stay hard. Come over here. I'll show you how to get hard. I was like, oh, okay, Playboy.
Okay.
He said, cracks me up to hear David Goggins rant. I'm old school. As he's on TikTok, let's handle this like men. Okay, sure, I'm in Vegas. You're in Vegas. I train the same gym every day. I'm easy to find. You, on the other hand, you're just live on TikTok. Location. And I sent his Goggins' response.
Okay.
On the download.
I think I saw Goggins' response, and I was like, where did this come from? Why are they beefing so hard? What is going on?
I don't get it.
So basically, Goggins said, hey, I'll spar you for 3 minutes if you train with me for 1 day running. And even Strickland was like, dude, I don't run like that. He's like, you'll fucking outwork me. And he won't take the challenge. But like, it's all kind of lame. It feels clickbaity a little bit.
Where is it?
It's a top right.
Oh, yeah.
This is my last video about this. Sean Strickland, I know you're doing all this for clickbait. We had a DM the other day, me and you back and forth. I was pretty much DMing you because, you calling me a bitch and talk about my military career and going out here once again trying to, like you said in your DM, trying to be a clown. You're an MMA fighter and also you're a comedian. So, I'm not much of a comedian at all. I'm old school man, bro. So, you go out here calling people bitch and shit like that, saying, no Navy SEAL can hang with you training. I was responding to all those videos you did. I've never met you. You never met me.
His nostrils are flared.
You wanted to spar with me and all this other stuff, man. You were born in 1991, I believe. I was born in 1975. Talk about me being old, me being beat up. Once again, I know you're trying to clickbait all this stuff. I'm an old-fashioned man. I am older than you. 16 years older than you. So I don't do all this, let me get clickbait shit. You want to say you can fuck me up in training? I responded to that video to you, and this is what I said.
Oh, that's so much.
You have yet to respond to this. And so anytime,
get a new phone, nigga.
Anytime you want to train with me, I am ready to train with you. I am done with the videos. You all can keep on, tagging me on TikTok and all this other shit. Sean, it's in your court.
Huh. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, so I think it's interesting, just like the reason being is like Sean Strickland is a big MAGA guy. And like he did make fun of him for like his Goggins's like time in the service, and I always think that's interesting when those guys do that.
I just don't
What's your goal? You trying to fight David Goggins?
Yeah,
I guess, man.
I think Strickland's one of those people where you just like, how like my brother's. I feel like if my brother was on social media, he'd be like Sean Strickland. He just talks shit about random people, but there's like no rhyme or reason to it. Like, why are you saying the things that you're saying?
Sean Strickland is a dog chasing a car. He doesn't know what to do if he were to catch it.
I think they just he just needs to stay off social media. Like my brother being on social media would be horrible. Like he just says the worst shit. And Drew wanted him on the podcast. Now, how do you feel now, Drew? You talked to him for a couple hours. How you feel now?
I mean, I'm still hoping to have him on, but I don't want to mess up his endeavors.
Oh, that's right.
So
yeah. He don't give a shit. He would definitely fuck it up.
Well, I give a shit.
I know.
Yeah, you know what I mean? No, I'm not gonna let a man sabotage his life, and he's so young too.
I say Strickland just needs to stay off social media. And David Goggins, you're old as shit, man. I'm sure you're in the greatest shape of your life. But stop. You don't.
Sean would piece him up so hard.
Yeah, like let's stop this. What are we doing? Let's stop.
Yeah, what's your goal?
Do you guys want to talk about the global outage before we go? The outage. I
got a top 5, and we'll. do the outage first.
Oh, okay. Well, just to, I pulled up this video just to explain what happened.
This one?
Yeah.
Please explain what's going on with CrowdStrike. All right, so here's what's going on with CrowdStrike. CrowdStrike is a security company. They released a patch. That patch causes Windows machines, unfortunately, to be sod over and over and over again, forever. And the only way to fix this is with an IT person to manually fix them. Oh, boy. Now, understand that CrowdStrike is on millions of computers. Millions of computers. And a lot of them are critical infrastructure. So things like stock markets are impacted. Things like hospitals are impacted. Emergency services like 911 are down in some countries. Airports are down all over the world. You've got grocery systems. You've got banks. You've got government shit. Everything is down. It is a worldwide, global IT infrastructure failure. This is billions to trillions of dollars in damage. This is the largest outage I have ever seen in my life and has ever existed in the history of any technology we know of. It's a pretty big deal. It's not a Microsoft bug. It's a CrowdStrike bug. It has nothing to do with Microsoft.
Well, it's not that it doesn't have anything to do with Microsoft. Microsoft had nothing to do with it, but it affected Microsoft machines. Here's the big thing about it. This was just a small patch bug, and it did damage.
Yeah.
Now we've seen in the news several times, folks, that where they took the remember there was a gasoline one where they took they hijacked all the gasoline from pumps or something like that, and it costed the company trillions of dollars.
When did that happen? I don't remember that.
Last year.
I don't remember that.
It was a hack. It was a bunch of hackers.
Oh no, I don't remember that.
Damn.
Could you imagine that? This like a company that just did a patch, and then they were like, "Oh, it's a big inconvenience, so you couldn't get on your computer either way." Yeah. If there was a sophisticated hacker that was able to, or if the company wanted to, or a bad employee had ill intent and says, "I'm going to sabotage your systems and cost you trillions of dollars," you guys have to figure it out.
Fuck.
Our landscape, we've evolved, right? We've all become more and more dependent on the technology. Yeah. We used to remember phone numbers back in the day. We used to write them down places. Now that stuff's a laugh in the gas. Like no one's going to be doing that. We record on technology. We're surrounded by technology. It's in our hands and our fingers and everything. If you take that away, you essentially take away life.
So what I was going to ask is, shouldn't airlines, hospitals, and whatever else is like essential, shouldn't they have backup training that doesn't have to rely on the computer?
No one has backup training.
But I'm saying, shouldn't shit like this make them go, you know what, we should have a plan B if our shit gets shut down. We should be able to still be able to operate in some capacity without the computer. It's like the computer. Well, hey, listen, man.
Money.
But it's going to cost you money if you don't do it.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, it's going to cost you more now, but let's just say this shit goes down. You have your highly trained people that can still keep the fucking wheels in motion.
That's why fire drills exist, man. You don't want to be caught with your pants down. You want to be proactive and not reactive. You want to be able to respond at a moment's notice.
Yes.
For stuff like this to happen. We become so dependent on this technology. We all are. We're all victims of it.
Yep.
I think about stuff like this often, but when you try and have these conversations we're having now, I feel like it goes in one ear and out the other.
Oh, yeah.
Like, there's no way I'm going to be doing all. You know how long that used to take me? Yeah. Like, my grandmother used to do that shit. But they know better, man. You can't rely. Software's a beautiful thing. Video games are a beautiful thing. Yeah. But when that stuff goes away, you got to think about what you're going to do at the end of the day. These Tesla vehicles, that's another thing that, electric vehicles, they're all dependent on electricity. What happens when that goes away? You're gonna walk 25,000 miles to get to
Remember
Aunt
that
Susan's
video?
house?
Remember that video where they were stuck in the middle of nowhere because the charging port that was closest by, it didn't work. It was in Chicago, so there was 20, 30 Teslas, they're all stuck there because they'll pull in there trying to charge it and the charge ports don't work, so they're stuck.
They're stuck.
In freezing cold weather, and they can't get back in their car
because the door's frozen shut.
Yeah, they're dude.
Fuck. Scary times, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
you gotta,
War of the Worlds. What's the movie with Tom Cruise? War of the Worlds, right? What's the Tom Cruise movie where the planes are falling out the sky and
I forgot.
I'm pretty sure it's called War of the Worlds. I'm pretty sure it's what it's called. It's a great movie. You've never seen it. It's a great movie. But all the technology, like the aliens, fuck all the technology up. And yeah, great movie. Good
That's
movie.
gonna happen with AI too, man.
Fuck AI.
Yeah, I know.
Fuck AI.
All right. These are my top 5 moments that changed modern television.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so Homelander kills an entire plane on season 1 of The Boys. And the reason I put that is because Marvel was really hot at that time. And then people saw like, well, this is like the other stuff we can do with our stories. Like yeah, superheroes are good, like in movies and stuff, but like, what if they like our stories were more layered and unpredictable like that?
Yeah.
Number 4, I'm going to say 9/11 and the Iraq War being fully televised on CNN and Fox News. Because without that, our modern politics wouldn't be the reality TV show they are now.
Wow.
People watch CNN and Fox News to be entertained, not to get information. So I think those 2 events were really big for modern television because the craziest part is people watched it.
Yeah.
So like they need more chaos and they need to seed more fear to get people to watch TV. Number 3 might be kind of controversial, but Ellen coming out as a lesbian on national TV was a really big deal.
Was it?
Because she was like one of the biggest TV characters on TV at that moment. And like her show was huge. And then like there were suspicions, but then like now gay people actually had a face on TV and they were not before ever represented.
Was Rosie O'Donnell out at the time?
I don't think so. I don't think so. And she's much less popular in the...
That's true. It's true.
Number 2, Ned Stark gets his head cut off in season 1 of Game of Thrones. The main character of season 1 gets iced an episode before the finale.
To this day, I remember watching that finale, and I'm like, somebody's going to save Ned Stark. Somebody's going to come and hit the sword away. Somebody's about to save him. He's the main character. Nope. It literally blew my mind because I've never seen that on TV, ever.
In my number 1 moment that changed modern television when in the Sopranos finale, the screen cutting to black and leaving a ambiguous end of the show where you don't know if Tony gets shot or not.
He got shot.
And it, yeah.
He got shot.
Yeah, and it opens that weird question of what happens after you die, and just ended up
nothing.
It ends up being this like beautiful representative shot, and I think that gave people more ambition to create art and create movies that have more depth.
Yeah, I like that.
There's one that I may have missed.
Do you have an honorable mention?
I think honorable mention. You got to have Walter White in the underwear.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
That's a really
Walter
good one.
White in the underwear.
Really
But any that I may have missed, Marquise.
No, those are all really good. I probably would have switched Ellen with something, but I'd have to think about it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm sure our commenters will make sure I know.
Oh, you forgot.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, you didn't.
You forgot
You
Blade.
didn't put. Yeah, that's how that's how it is. But yeah, the Soprano boy. I always assumed he got shot. I mean, the reason it fades to black is because when you die, it's just like that's it. It's just that's it. That's how I took it.
People were calling their cable companies,
'Cause
thinking that their cable got
they
cut
thought
out.
their cable went out. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's how I took it. I took it that he died. Like he looked up, he got shot, and that was it. Like,
Yeah.
because you saw it from his perspective, he died. Whatever. So.
Sounds like a show, boys.
Yeah, man. I'm hungry. I haven't eaten yet. Well, I haven't eaten since lunch. Starving.
You got any plans?
I don't know, man. Eat some top ramen or something. I don't fucking know.
Nice.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. We'll see when I get home. I don't know. Might change my mind.
Well, that sounds like a show, folks.
We'll catch you guys next week.
It's over.